Hey everybody, Sick this year. I'm going to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. Nothing too spectacular today. Only thing really going on was one of my local pawn shops. They actually have 3 stores in the area. Right now they're running a sale where their entire stores are all 50% off. So of course, had to stop at least one of them, check out what they had, pick myself up some VHS tapes. I do plan on hitting up the other 2 stores later on in the week, but we'll get to that when that time comes. So let's get down to what I picked up today. First thing I grabbed was Mistress. Know nothing about it. Everything I bought today was blind buys, just stuff I grabbed, but it looked pretty good. I mean, look at the lineup there. You know, looks pretty good to me. Again, just a blind buy. Picked it up because I thought it looked interesting. We'll see. Then I grabbed Fresh Horses. Now, this one actually I might have seen. There's always this one Molly Ringwald movie that used to play on TV all the time when I was like younger, and it wasn't one of like the really popular ones. It wasn't like Breakfast Club or anything like that. It was one of like the sort of Brat Pack, but like the later ones, one of the ones that didn't get really popular. And I could not for the life of me remember what movie it was. I think maybe this is it, so maybe I've seen this one, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, had to pick it up. I mean, Molly Ringwald, Andrew McCarthy, just screamed, 80s fun. Had to grab it. Hopefully it's that movie that I've been looking for years now, because I even looked it up on IMDb and I still can't pick out which movie it was. So, really bugging me. Maybe it's that movie. We'll see. If not, still look forward to checking it out. It is Molly Ringwald, so should be good. Then I grabbed Black Rain. This is a movie I've heard about. I've never seen it, though. But, Michael Douglas, look at him there. He looks just badass as hell. I'm sure this is just going to be fun. It was directed by Ridley Scott, so that's always a plus. I'm assuming this is good. I know it's sort of like a cult hit, so definitely look forward to check this one out. Probably watch this one really soon because it seems like my kind of movie, like just a cheesy, good, fun action film. So definitely look forward to checking that out. And I grabbed Skin Deep, another blind buy, like I said, but with John Ritter there on the front, surrounded by all the women, I thought that looks pretty cool. I don't know, just the cover alone just made me say, yeah, I'll check this out. Cool little media release here. So definitely look forward to checking this out. Should be good. And then I saved the best for last. This is the one thing today that I was actually pretty happy about picking up. And that is Dog City, and this comes with 2 episodes, which is Much Ado About Mad Dog and Ace Heart Private Eye. I don't know if you guys remember this show. If you don't, I suggest you can right now on YouTube. I actually looked it up. You can look up like the intro and some episodes of this on YouTube. I say check it out because maybe it'll all come back to you. This is one of those shows that I actually completely forgot existed. I used to watch this all the time as a kid, but for some reason, I guess it just never stuck in my head that this wasn't one of those shows I was always looking for. So when I came across this today, I looked at it, and, I saw this picture here, and, that dog in the back, and it all came back to me. Starts out with, it's not by Jim Henson. It's, Muppet, just Muppet dogs, and the one Muppet dog is, a cartoonist, and then they go into, the cartoon, and they usually show, a cartoon or 2 per episode, so I do remember watching this as a kid. I cannot wait to check this out. I was going to watch it tonight, but I watched something else instead, which we'll get to in a sec, that I just really didn't have time to check this out. But awesome. Again, if you don't know what the show is, or you think maybe remember what it is, I recommend checking it out on YouTube. Just maybe it'll all come back to you like it did to me. This is a great show. I love it. So that's it for what I bought today. So now it's what I watched. And today I watched Robin Hood. This was great. I really, really enjoyed this. I like how it wasn't your typical Robin Hood story. I'm sure we all know the typical Robin Hood stories. If you've seen any of the movies or any of the books, or you just heard any stories, they're all pretty much very typical, pretty much all the same story. Yeah, there's changes here and there, but for the most part, all the same thing. Not this. Very much different. It actually takes place a lot before, the normal stories you've heard. It even says at the end, instead of it saying, the end, it says, and the legend began or something like that. This movie was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. If you're into Robin Hood at all, I highly recommend checking this one out. Like I said, it's kind of sort of like a prequel to all the stories you've heard. Really good. I'm not sure how much of this is true and how much of this is, made up. I don't know. I really didn't look into that, but, like I said, because it is such a different story, I don't know if it's more truthful to, the actual, what actually happened, since Robin Hood, he did exist. Again, I don't know if it's actually more truthful or if it's just sort of Hollywood's take on it. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because either way, it was a really great, fun, action, epic story that I would highly recommend you all check out. I watched the unrated version today, and it was just great. I strongly recommend you all check this one out if you're into like Robin Hood or epic movies at all. Great, great film. And then this I actually watched last night right before I went to bed. I had like an hour to kill. Figured I'd pop this in and check it out. And that was Goosebumps, Say Cheese and Die. It comes in 2 episodes, which is Say Cheese and Die, and then I guess the sequel, which was Say Cheese and Die Again. It's just your typical cheesy Goosebumps. It is what it is. Like I've said, if you like things like Are You Afraid of the Dark and just cheesy stuff like that, you're going to like Goosebumps. I've been enjoying them. It is really, really cheesy, really kiddie, very dated. I mean, some of the acting in this, it's just so like hey, we're trying to be 90s hip. It's pretty funny. So it's sort of it's very nostalgic. Even though I didn't watch these as a kid, I was a little too old for Goosebumps. But even though it's still nostalgic, it still kind of takes me back to that time, and I love it. I've been enjoying these. I think they're great. Really had fun with these. Like I said, super cheesy, but just a lot of fun. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Again, picked up Mistress. Has a great looking lineup, so should be fun. Fresh Horses. Maybe I've seen this, maybe I haven't, but who cares? Molly Ringwald. Gonna be awesome. Black Rain. This just looks badass as all hell, so can't wait to check that out. Skin Deep. I don't know, but John Ritter surrounded by women. Should be good. And then Dog City. Great, great cartoon from my childhood. And then I watched the director's cut of Robin Hood. Awesome. This was so good. I recommend you all check this out. And then followed it up with Goosebumps, Say Cheese and Die. So cheesy, but so much fun. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.